the feints, the foot movement, the way he lands shots. He fights like a boxer. He doesn't fight like a guy who's trying to box in a celebrity boxing match.
Let that sink in.
Jake Paul, Gervonta Davis is so crazy. 135 versus 200.
That is, if I'm not mistaken, a 92-pound weight difference. Almost a 100-pound weight difference. It's insane. Let's say he comes in at 200 pounds. It's still a 65-pound weight advantage, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Jake Paul made headlines when he confidently declared, "I would destroy him in the ring because of the size difference." While he acknowledged Gervonta Davis's skill and patriotism, the bold statement immediately set off a wave of controversy. Critics argue that comments like this shift the focus away from true competition and turn the matchup into pure spectacle. With Jake weighing close to 200 pounds as a cruiserweight, and Davis competing at lightweight around 135 pounds, many believe the size gap is simply too extreme. Analysts and fans alike are questioning whether this fight is too risky, suggesting it may be driven more by entertainment and promotion than by fair competition inside the ring.
My opinion is, I just want to say, in case someone calls me into court, I'm a fucking idiot and I don't know nothing. And don't take my advice.
I love the Saudis.
Don't take my opinion.
I love the Israeli government. I love everybody.
That had nothing to do with them. That was Jake Paul promoting it. You know, it's just doesn't bother me.
There's compromise in the sport, and that's like bad. It's just like
if I bet on it,
watching it with people who are so in on it, and then also man, the sports betting apps, they introduced like chat apps in them in Australia, so it's like they're trying to take the place of social media companies where you go together and you meet your friends. Like betting should be exciting enough without having a weird.
They're just trying to draw you in. They're just trying to make money, right? So they're trying to draw you in.
Joe Rogan openly acknowledged that Jake Paul is no longer just a YouTuber, he's become a legitimate fighter. Rogan said that if Jake hadn't come from social media, people would be stunned by how fast he's evolved in the sport. He praised Paul's technique, his ring IQ, and his ability to remain composed rather than just swinging wildly, but Rogan didn't stop there. He delivered a powerful warning. He made it clear that Gervonta "Tank" Davis operates on an entirely different level. With elite skills and some of the most devastating knockout power in boxing today, Davis is the kind of fighter you do not underestimate. According to Rogan, if Jake steps into that ring thinking size alone will win the fight, it could backfire badly, and the consequences might be brutal.
What do you think of this Jake Paul fella?
I always say that if Jake Paul was not a YouTube star, people just looked at him like an up-and-coming boxer, you would say this kid's got a lot of fucking talent. He's dangerous. I think his strength is that they underestimate him because of what his background was. And they think there's no way that some guy who became famous off of YouTube is going to be an actual legit boxer. If you look at what he's done, he's a very good boxer.
Jake Paul ignited a firestorm after boldly declaring, "I would destroy him in the ring because of the size difference." Although he gave credit to Gervonta Davis' skills and patriotism, his statement immediately drew backlash. Critics say comments like these don't elevate the sport, they sensationalize it, turning a potential matchup into a spectacle rather than a competition, with Paul fighting near 200 pounds as a cruiserweight and Davis dominating at lightweight. Many
I'd be down. Let's run it. Like, I'd be super down.
I don't know if Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
For Tank, there's no way that this goes well for Tank Davis, because if he wins, they go, "Oh yeah, world champion. Of course you were supposed to beat that YouTuber." If he struggles but wins, they go, "Ooh, Tank is washed. He struggled against Jake Paul. He still won, but he had a hard time." And then, of course, if he loses to Jake Paul, and him and boxing lose their credibility.